Good morning everyone, today we're going to be talking about the Halloween event part 2, and there is a lot of stuff to cover because there's actually quite a few events which start today. But first of all, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So the first thing I want to talk about is of course the second half of the Halloween event is now underway, which means that seasonal monsters will now spawn in Mount Magnus as well as Vanford Laboratories, not only Wrestle Forest. However, they're going to be on a rotation, so I will be covering this in tomorrow's video. Basically, you just have to go to each area and see where the seasonal enemies are every single day. Usually it's associated with your dailies, so if you look at your dailies and it's like kill 50 enemies in Vanford Laboratories, the chances of the seasonal enemies spawning in Vanford Laboratories are pretty high. I haven't tested this myself, but I'm pretty sure that's how the rotation works, but I might be wrong there. The next thing being changed is of course Xiandy's exchange shop, so it gives us more reason to farm up for those 150,000 points again, because we can buy more goodies. So there is going to be more star gems, there is going to be more special scratch tickets, and there is going to be this little mushroom earring thing. I think those are pretty much the only 3 new items, but nevertheless something to farm for. Now something that I'm excited for is of course the Mission Pass Season 2 is now going to be available, so we can progress through the Mission Pass again. A lot of free things here to pick up, so definitely do it. We get some really cool mag skin devices like this Grim Reaper over here, which is really dope, so definitely worth going through, as well as these capes as well. You get like a black camo as well as a green camo cape. These are definitely really cool. There is a new AC Scratch Medical Masters, so for those who are into nurses and doctors and stuff like that, definitely something you can pick up. I think the face mask is super duper cool. I think this, maybe the black one, probably the black one's going to be in higher demand, as well as this hairstyle over here. Other items that are in the recommended list is you can get like the little band-aid on your face. Another thing I like is the holographic HUD over here. This could work well if you're playing like a ranger or maybe a gunner or a bow braver. Could mix really well with your aesthetic, as you know, it's cool. It looks really cool. Next up is of course we get more new limited time quests, so make sure to just blast through them as they do give you extra seasonal points. As we can see here, these are when the sectors rotate, so on November 11, November 16 and 21 is going to be in Mount Magnus. On November 14 and 18 is going to be Vanford Laboratories, and all the dates not mentioned here I think is just going to be Wrestle Forest. So I'm pretty sure that's how the rotation works with the dailies as well. Another change with this Halloween event is going to be the dread enemies, or the veteran enemies. They are going to be spawning different veteran enemies in each area. So for example, in Central Aleo, instead of having the LD Scythe, we are going to get the Nogalith, which is the doggo. Then in West Aleo, instead of Next Aleo, we are going to be getting the Didal Axe. Then in South Aleo, instead of getting the Bansher, we will get Auroch. So that's pretty cool. They're just mixing things up over here. Then of course the Gigantix are also being changed. So in Central Aleo, instead of the doggo, we are getting LD Scythe. In South Aleo, instead of Auroch, we are getting the Bansher. And in North Aleo, instead of Didal Axe, we are getting the Next Aleo. So we are getting the Dragon in North Aleo now instead of South Aleo. So that is really nice, because the Dragon was a pain in the butt to fight in South Aleo before, since there's a lot of verticality in South Aleo. So being able to fight it in North Aleo, where it's relatively flat, there's no crazy elevation, it will make this fight so much more easier. Next up, we have some balance adjustments for the bouncer, so mainly for soaring blades actually. So you can see this as a buff or a nerf depending on how you play the bouncer. If you use the bouncer as a subclass to increase your DPS on your fighter, for example, this is a nerf unfortunately. However, if you play bouncer main class and you use the soaring blades, this is actually a buff. So what exactly did they change? They increased the potency for your weapon action, which is great. However, they decreased the potency when using Soaring Blades weapon action for weapons other than Soaring Blades using a multi-weapon. So a good example of this was people were using twin daggers with the Soaring Blades weapon action, and you were able to pump out a ton of damage, like massive amount of damage. Unfortunately, they decreased the potency, so you're not going to be able to do that anymore. It really sucks, but it is what it is. They also changed specification to extend cooldown time once per cooldown by 2 seconds if an attack, normal attack, photon arts, diving attack, etc. is performed during cooldown. And last but not least, class skill adjustments. The following adjustments will be made to bouncer class skills, and that is with Fanatic Blade. Reduce the potency of Soaring Blades when this skill is active. The potency will still be the same before adjustments are made when combined with the increased potency of the weapon action. So basically nothing's changed if you main Bouncer with Soaring Blades. However, things will change if you were using this as a offhand weapon, like in a multi-weapon, and you are maining Fighter or maining a different class with the subclass of Bouncer. Now Sega is compensating us for all of these changes with an End Reset All skill pass, so everyone is going to get one of these passes regardless if you play Bouncer or not, so that is a win in that aspect, that everyone just gets a free End Reset pass. Remember, this is given out to every single character you have, so make sure to pick it up. If you have 3 characters, you get 3 End Reset passes. Pretty nice. Next up is the Team Play campaign. This campaign has just started. All you need to do is create a party and just chat in party chat once. You get a Halfscape doll for free, and then you need to do an urgent quest with a party of 2 or more, and then you get an augmentation success rate plus 5%. Not crazy rewards, but definitely free stuff that you guys should pick up. Next, we got to talk about the Web Link event. On week 2, we did really well. We hit 5.3 million. Now, it hasn't updated the last day yet. However, once the last day comes in, I'm pretty confident we're gonna hit 25% over here. So I believe in you guys. I believe in the team. We're gonna be able to get it. However, now we need to talk about week 3. So how do we progress through week 3? This is the easiest one. It's simply kill stuff. Just kill everything. This is what we as ARCs do best. We're really good at killing things. So just kill everything, go to combat zones, farm a bit, go to your exploration zones, farm for your Ale Dominas, just kill mobs basically, super duper easy. So the first milestone is 1.2 million, and we will get an enhancement success rate plus 25%. That's actually pretty big. So make sure that we do hit this. I have no doubt in my mind we are gonna smash this one really easily because you know, killing stuff, we're good at this stuff. Now last but not least is a new extra operation report over here, which they posted on Twitter because a lot of people were asking this specific question. I would like it to be easier to find alpha reactors using the sonar feature on mags, and the developers actually answered saying we are planning to make alpha reactors also apply to the mag sonar feature. We plan to prepare the setting valuable items within the settings to switch the sonar on or off. By turning this on, alpha reactors will be easier to find. Please try using on or off settings for different situations. So this is super cool. Now they didn't tell us when this is going to be implemented, but you bet your butt I will be checking the moment the servers go live. I will log in and see if this is implemented or not. But if it is, then wow, it's going to make our lives so much easier finding the alpha reactors. Even though I know a lot of people put in a ton of work putting out the alpha reactor maps, but even with the maps, sometimes, you know, I'm just too dumb and I'm running around. I'm like, bro, I'm like right at the spot. Where is the alpha reactor? So having this feature is just going to make your alpha reactor run so much easier, so much more faster, and I would actually enjoy doing it instead of right now I'm playing like hide and seek and I'm freaking raging over why I can't find it. I'm like, I'm right there, where is it? And yeah, so this is a great change. I'm very happy to see this. Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!
What can I say except you're welcome for the heals, the boosts, the